How's it going, guys? Chris Jones, owner-operator at Speed of Sound, audio experts here in Somersworth, New Hampshire. So we got Joe's bike done. Just got to put it back together. So on this one we use the Zen audio A to B interface. Of course, we use our favorite amp, which is the Arc Audio Moto 800 amplifier. Fits in there perfect. So if you guys aren't aware, on these bikes we have to use an A to B interface. What the A to B interface allows us to do is take out the factory amplifier, which plugged into here. There's the factory amp there. On these new bikes, Harley tried to get tricky. What they did was they made it, if you remove this, the bike doesn't run. Goes a check engine light, the bike goes into limp mode. So what this A to B interface does, first of all, is tricks the bike into thinking the factory amplifier is still there. On top of that, it gives us RCA output to run from the factory amp location, and then gives us speaker wire output to run back to the bike. So we're able to do most of our connections right here through this A to B interface. Of course, then we have our 8-gauge power wire running down the backbone, down into here. We use a harness to get speaker wires into the saddlebags. So that harness, you can't really see, it's underneath there, but here's our connections here. Everything is soldered as always. No quick disconnects. Quick disconnects, man. Somebody throws a hoodie in there or something, it gets stuck on the speaker wire, you open up your bag, next thing you know, your speaker's not working. That's not gonna happen with the way that we do stuff here. Of course, down there, you can see that plug. That's a quick disconnect, so these bags will come off easily. We also use our T-harness here to be able to get the rear speaker wires without cutting or splicing any wiring. From that harness, we have this connection here going into the tour pack. This is an aftermarket tour pack, so there were no factory speaker wires in this tour pack, so we added this. And of course, again, we put a quick disconnect here, so if he wants to take off the tour pack, he can easily take it off. Euphoria Xpert point source 6.5s in the tour pack. Same speakers in the front fairing. The way we set this up is the tour pack speakers and the front fairing speakers run off the front channels. The reason you do that is the speakers have to match. You're not going to run two different size or power handling, or, you know, basically you just don't run two different models of speaker off of the same channel. So we run those off of the front channel along with these, and then the 6x9s are running off the rear channel of the amplifier. So this thing sounds great, as it always does. Everybody really happy with the way these sound.
What you want me to say?